Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing swatches with you from the Are You Jelly collaborative collection between myself and I Am Custom Color. This is our third collaboration and I am loving working with Ashley. So again, we've each contributed 3 polishes to the 6-piece collection. Her shades will be available on her site and mine will be available on mine. So in the description box below, I will link both of our sites, both of our Instagram pages, plus my swatching Instagram page where you can see more swatches of all 6 shades. These go on sale November 3rd, before I forget to say that. So 3 I Am Custom Color shades, 3 Pampered Polish shades, and let's go ahead and get started. So starting with I Am Custom Color, we have Coral Me Jelly, and this is described as a bright coral pink jelly with tons of blue shimmer and spark. So here's our first coat of Coral Me Jelly. And these are all jelly polishes, so all of them are going to be opaque in 2 to 3 coats. So all of them are going to be pretty sheer here on these first coats. This formula is really good though. It's not too thick or too thin. It stays right where you put it and it is very easy to work with. So here is our second coat, and you could stop here at 2 coats. I was feeling a little finicky, so I did go in for a 3rd coat. And once it dries down, you will be able to see that it's a little bit patchy on the 2nd coat for me. It does dry a little bit darker than when it goes on. So you'll have to have it completely dry before indicating whether you should stop at 2 or 3, because as you can see, it's looking more patchy once it's dry. But it is completely opaque here in 2 coats. It does dry down a little dull, so you will want a glossy top coat to finish this off. And the shimmer that's in here is noticeable as long as you add that top coat, but nothing in here is going to be difficult to remove or dry textured. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have Red Hot and Jelly, and this is described as a persimmon orange red squishy jelly. So here's our first coat of Red Hot and Jelly. And this is a jelly polish, so it is a little sheer here on this first coat. It does build up nicely though. This is a really good contender for a jelly sandwich, which I am going to show you on my ring finger. For my jelly sandwich today, I am using I Am Custom Color's Cornucopia of Love, which just released on October 27th, so that is also available in her shop if you want to pick it up while you pick these up, because it is a perfect combination. This one does have a really good formula though, very easy to control, no running or pulling or anything like that. And here I'm applying the Cornucopia of Love. So as far as the Red Hot and Jelly shade goes though, nothing in here is going to stain your nails. I wore this one for a few days as a jelly sandwich and nothing stained, and obviously nothing's going to be hard to remove either. It's about 90% opaque here on 3 coats. You could keep going. I think I mean, if I'm going to wear it, I'm going to wear it as a jelly sandwich. So I'm not sure how people like to do jellies otherwise, but this one will also dry glossy on its own, so there's 3 coats. And lastly from I Am Custom Color, we have Jelly Teal The End, and this is described as a deep teal jelly with tons of hollow. Here's our first coat of Jelly Teal The End. And this one's pretty opaque here on this first coat. It's definitely the most opaque of the I Am Custom Color shades. The formula on this is good though, no running or pooling. I didn't wear this long enough to test for staining. I know that teals stain a good amount of people. I didn't have any staining in the hour or so that I wore it, but teals usually also don't stain me. So here's our second coat, and this does cover completely in 2 coats for me. Depending on your application, you may want to go in for a 3rd coat. You will definitely want a glossy top coat here because it dries down dull, and to get the max payoff for the hollow that's in here, you'll want that top coat, but nothing in here dries textured, nothing in here is difficult to take off. So there's 2 coats. And then moving on to the Pampered Polishes shades, we have PB Jelly Time, and this is a grape purple, and it has a ton of different blue and purple glitter and then a scattered hollow. So here's our first coat of PB Jelly Time, and this one is obviously sheer on this first coat. These are jellies once again. But the formula on this, I believe, is pretty good. No running or pooling, and you do get a great amount of glitter out. It'll build up really nicely on itself too and just make everything look nice and 3-dimensional as far as how those glitters lie. This one also is going to dry down a little bit textured because of those glitters, so you will want a glossy top coat to finish it off. You shouldn't need 2 coats or anything though. This is opaque in 2 coats for me. You may want to go in for a 3rd coat. It'll add some more glitter and it will give it a little bit more depth. This one, as far as removal goes, you'll have to scrub off those glitters, but it's not completely packed, so it shouldn't be too difficult. But again, you will want that top coat to smooth everything out. So there's 2 coats. Up next we have So Jelly, and this is a like foresty green linear hollow. So here's our first coat of So Jelly. And this one also is a little bit sheer here on this first coat. The formula on this, I believe, is pretty good though, no running or pooling. I also do test my polishes for extended periods of time on my non-swatch hand, so I don't have any staining with this one either. The hollow that's in here is going to dry much more holographic than when it's wet as well. And here's our second coat. This does cover completely in 2 coats for me, but again, depending on your application, you may want to go in for a 3rd coat. This one's going to dry a little dull, so you will want a nice glossy top coat to finish that off if you don't like that finish. Nothing in here should dry textured, and nothing in here is hard to remove either. So there's 2 coats. And then lastly for today we have Jelly Belly, and this is a taupe base loaded with hollow and ultra chrome chameleon flakies. There are a few different kinds. I'm not going to go through the list. It's just a mixture of a bunch of different ultra chrome chameleon flakes I have. And here's our first coat of Jelly Belly. Again, pretty sheer here on this first coat. The formula though, I believe, is pretty good. You do get a ton of flakies out, and you don't have to do anything special to the bottle, no holding it upside down, swirling, double dipping, anything wild. The flakies that are in here are going to dry smooth. They shouldn't dry textured. They should lie completely flat, and nothing in here should be difficult to remove as far as there's no micro glitter in this. So this is completely opaque in 2 coats for me. I don't see anyone needing a 3rd coat of this, but I mean, maybe it is kind of a jelly. I leaned a little bit more curly with this on accident. I just couldn't get the color I wanted in a jelly formula, but you'll want a glossy top coat or a matte top coat to bring it all together, and there's 2 coats. So my favorite from A M Custom Color is Jelly Teal The End. This is so beautiful. I love the teal shade. I love the hollow in here, and I think corresponding with that, my favorite from my brand is So Jelly. It's kind of just, this would be actually a really beautiful gradient, but the hollow that's in them, you know, maybe I'm just really feeling that right now, but these are my favorites. And that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorites were. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.